Today's project is all about creating beautiful resin leaves. This is part 1 of a 2-part resin leaf series. In this video, we will be looking mainly at how to mix resin pigment colors. I will be using this small, highly detailed silicone mold. It is not transparent, so I'll be using a slow curing resin. The volume of the mold is quite small. I have measured out the appropriate amount of resin and hardener. Now I will slowly stir till it changes from cloudy to clear. Notice that when you move the stirring stick slowly, you can sort of avoid all the bubbles almost entirely. That is very helpful down the line. I usually do this for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the quantity of resin. Okay, so my resin is mixed. Now it's time to mix in the colors. The color palette is a total of 6 colors: white, light green, yellow, green, and blue. These are all colors which I find in the leaves of my beloved houseplants. If we do autumnal leaves, more reds and browns will come into play. White color brings a sort of lightness. The blue and yellow which make green are useful in creating depth and bringing a richness to the look of the leaf. This entire pouring process is an experiment to try and see how these individual colors combine. I'm just mixing the pigment slightly so that there is a little bit of texture and it's not completely uniform. This allows for movement within the resin once it's poured. For the first leaf, I will dot the light colors and layer with the darker color. Here, I'm just pouring them into the tips so that when they mix, their individual characteristics will be obvious. Because this mold is very detailed, I have to go over all these very intricate grooves with my toothpick. Any air pocket here can really ruin the final effect. For this second leaf, I am going for an axial layering of yellow and this yellow-green color. For the third leaf, I will be looking at an outer feathering of blue with an inner pouring of green mica pigment. The last leaf is the smallest one. Let's see how all the greens work with each other in this small space. My resin has cured and I can't wait to see how the texture looks on the other side. The smallest one first. The greens have blended very nicely and have given it a very gentle gradient to this leaf. There's a little bit of flash here which I'll just trim. This one is lovely. There is a little bit of translucency. The blue is looking natural and is working well with the green. There are no bubbles, and look at all the detail. This looks like a tiny banana leaf, so the yellow and green are really working well in it. The details are very clean. I was worried that there would be streaks, but because of the small space, the colors have blended well. This leaf is really magnificent though. This one is looking rougher than the others because of the white, which is reflecting more. The matte effect is looking very nice on these leaves. If you want to go for a glossy finish, you can add a layer of doming resin. It will magnify the texture and it'll look awesome. These resin leaves are so versatile. You can use them individually or create a whole collection. The possibilities are endless. Hope this was useful to you. Thank you for watching till the end. Happy crafting and have a wonderful day.